All right, welcome to another edition of It's Bigger Than Hip Hop. I'm your host, Jeff Hodges, and joining me today is my guest and co-host, Mrs. V, and also online, I see Just. What it do, people?
Good afternoon, how are you?
All right. Today we got a very exclusive edition for you guys. As you know, we really rock at night. We give it to you at nighttime. But tonight, we made it a very, very special segment for you guys. Joining us in the building, recording artist, and so much more, Miss LaLovetheBoss.
Hi, how are you?
What's good? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Blessed to be here.
Man, let me tell you something. Man, when I see you on the gram, I said she is definitely a fit for the show.
Definitely.
As I reached out, we said we wanted to get a segment talking about how you get so successful. You're doing a lot out there, young lady, and we're really excited to find out more.
Thank you. Man, just the hard work and dedication and putting in work for the grind. I started this being social sensation about 2 years ago now, at 19. I'm 21 now. 22 tomorrow, so 22. And just hard work. Thank you.
No doubt.
And putting out great content, and it matters, you know.
No doubt. And as we see, you definitely have impacted the people with your 1.2 million over there.
You know, I tried.
All right.
Thank you.
So, so we wanted to sit down and talk about that release and that book, the premiere. You got a lot going on.
You have a lot going on.
New single.
Yes.
It's not even released yet.
Yes.
Got to snip it out.
Yes,
Great
we're
feedback.
going to give them that, too.
Yes.
We're going to give them that. So, we know that your mom's is your manager.
Yes,
and we
momager.
We want to give an applaud to Ma Duke because she's keeping
Definitely.
you structured. She's your support team.
Yes.
Definitely.
She's helped, yourself along the way you built this brand
Yes.
you guys are doing. There's a lot of things on the table. So let's talk about the get your natural brand. Let's talk about that.
Get Your Natural. It started out with a hashtag about
Okay.
2 years ago. Everyone on social media thought I was crazy. What is this Get Your Natural? Well, I'm natural. I embraced that, so I started a hashtag. After that, we started putting out merchandise. Sold out of pre-orders the first week of my hoodies, T-shirts, and all of that.
Right.
So we ran with it from there with Get Your Natural. And
Gotcha.
it's more than a hashtag, it's a lifestyle.
No question. I see with that relationship, I see that you developed several relationships with your Instagram. And as an entrepreneur,
Yes.
and a young lady, we definitely want you to give that instruction and advice to these young people about how you manage to structure it into a point where it's lucrative.
Like I said, having a plan and then plotting and then executing. A lot of us want to do several things, but if you do not have a plan of attack for those things, a lot of things will not happen. And you just have to believe in your brand and build it from the ground up. There's no manual to it. Just believing in yourself and creating a platform for yourself. There's millions of people out here doing it, but it's out here for the taking. And the world is a big, wide place, and I managed to fit my way right on in.
So my question to you is, what advice do you give to young, entrepreneurs in our age demographic, your age demographic?
Yes.
What advice would you give them to not make decisions when they're 35 on what they want to do with their lives? Rather start when you're 15, start when you're in high school, and have a plan.
Well, it does start with a great support system. I did have momager, but if you do not have that, again, it's self-motivation. It's just knowing what you're doing and key into that.
Okay.
Being consistent, I say, what would make the difference, being consistent, because one that is consistent is more likely to succeed and then a failing. So being consistent and being persistent and keeping everything in the forefront for people to see, because what a person may not believe in now, consistency makes that difference.
One would maybe find it somewhat alarming to be so young and so articulate. But I mean, it's no surprise you being a writer and a creative individual. You're coming from a great space and having that positivity about you. How do you deal with the negative energy that some people, unfortunately trying to bring your way?
Like I said, there's going to be supporters. There's people that believe in people that don't. But I really don't focus on that. I mean, we see it. A lot of us celebrities like to say we don't see it, but we see it. I see you, but you won't stop my shine. You don't dim my light. You always have to stay positive and stay focused. There's a lot of people out there wishing they could be me right now and doing what I'm doing. But I'm the voice of my generation, and I do it. And if you watch it, you get inspired.
You do it well.
Yes.
Very well.
Walking that 7 months, you came out gangster.
I know, right?
Talk about that defining moment at 12. We got us to this place we are today.
Oh my goodness, at 12, at 10 I started writing poetry at 10.
Okay.
And then at 12 I wrote my first official song, and then momager thought I stole it off of line and said, who wrote that song? You didn't write that. I'm like, yes, I did. And then I finally started writing in front of her, and she just became a hardcore believer in me since then. And then 13 I recorded professionally in California with a Grammy Award winning producer. And it was just amazing, the development process of that.
Gotcha.
What do you feel like the sacrifices you've had to make at such a young age? You know, prom and school and friends, you know, hanging out. So what was the positive and the negative in both of those?
There's pros, there's cons. You know, friends, I had to sacrifice a lot of that time because I had to perfect my craft. I had to stay in the house and create that balance. I had friends, but building a brand and knowing what you want to do is a lot of sacrifice and hard work and time. I didn't go to prom. I stopped going to formal school in 8th grade.
Okay.
The principal actually called my mom and said I was a distraction to the school.
Wow.
Not in a negative way, but in a fashion way. And then we started being homeschooled from there. And, so there's pros and cons in it. You know, you have to sacrifice friends, time, enjoyment, playing, partying, and all that. But I've always been a very serious, passionate person, so it worked for me. Kind of kept me out of trouble, you know.
Kept you out of trouble? Now, I listened to you in several of your interviews, and I definitely can appreciate the positive aspect and all of that. Talk about, you know, as we know your mom's is on your team, but just talk about how that all, you know, occurred growing up and like when you knew to tap into that.
With momager being there. Well, see, before me, prior, she was already an entrepreneur, business, nails and cosmetics.
Right.
So she comes from managerial experience. So she passed it off to me, and I came to her and told her I wanted to be managed. Please take me serious, Mom. This is what I want to do. And she just poured everything as far as experience into me of the business. And she learned the music business along the way, but we learned it together throughout the journey of everything.
Indeed. Now, you came to Atlanta for that TV premiere.
Blue Check Verified.
Blue Check Verified. Talk about it.
I'm excited. My TV series premiere is today at 5. It sold out the first 24 hours. I'm excited.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we ain't surprised.
Yeah, we're not like surprised.
This
like, wow.
is your year.
You know what I mean?
So I'm really excited about that. It's Good Girl, Going Bad, Going Back.
Okay.
And how did that come about? Like, what were you just sitting around like, this is what I want to do? Or?
Well, momager. Actually, she wanted to put a series together for me about the journey of the industry.
Okay.
And she came to me and said, I have something for you with the writer Carl Warner. And at first, I was like, huh? But it all made sense with the whole business aspect and everything, and me being able to balance reality versus non-reality as well. With Instagram and, you know, all of that good stuff. So there is, it's acting, scripted, but it is some reality as well.
Some reality?
Well, congratulations to you on that,
Indeed.
for sure.
Salute. In addition to that, there's the Netflix, the Lick.
The Lick. I just shot the after party with French Montana, Wiz Khalifa, Tiana Taylor. That was really, really fun. I actually played a stripper. Mercedes.
Mercedes, okay.
Yeah. And I had a lot of fun. It was different. You know, I'm very comfortable with my body, so that wasn't a big or anything.
So that's no problem,
that's no problem. But it was really fun, the experience and everything like that.
Okay. Now, as an author, you kind of dabble into that. Yeah, I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna check you out.
On it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We don't play here. This bigger than hip hop. You know what I mean? So check it. You got the book coming out, Game Thief, and it's going to turn into a series and then eventually into a visual. Talk about that.
Well, Game Thief, I'm sorry, is already out. Actually, Carl Warner, he had it put together, and I kind of put my blueprint on it. It's already been out, and now we're turning it into a series. So I'm really excited about that.
Where can we look for that? And
it's Amazon and all that. Amazon.
Okay. So we're getting our acting on, and now we move over to the music.
The music.
As a writer.
Yes.
I wouldn't say compare, but like, where would you see yourself? We definitely see you created your own lane, no question. But if there had to be a comparison.
I'm kind of in the lane of my own.
I know, no doubt.
Don't bring me down. If I had to do a comparison, but I could tell you who I'm definitely inspired by.
No question.
Lauryn Hill's so
Oh, okay. There we go.
Missy Elliott.
No doubt.
Outkast, Andre 3000. Of course, Biggs. All of those greats.
Gotcha.
Beyonce's dope. Rihanna. I mean, really anyone that led the way and really showing and proving through their work ethic.
Okay. So, what's up next for Mrs. LaLovetheBoss?
My new single, I Got That Yeah Yeah.
Got
The snippet's
That Yeah
out.
Yeah.
We're dropping the single. We have no release date yet, but I'm excited because it's playing at my premiere
Okay.
at Medusa tonight.
Tonight.
Yes,
Give it
my
to 'em,
birthday
give it
party
to
at
'em.
Medusa.
Yeah.
Come to Medusa tonight. I'm going to be pulling up at midnight, so come out, party with me. It's at Medusa. Be there, be square.
No doubt.
Don't chicken out now. You know, Atlanta's showing me so much love, so you got to come out,
Yeah, I hear
you
that.
know, mess with the boss.
Yeah, how Atlanta treating you? How they treating you?
Man, it's always good. It's always love. But it's just kind of boosted. I'm like, what? Like, it's crazy.
Wow.
I don't live here, but it's like almost, it's like I live here. It's like the love.
Okay. Check it out. We're going to give them a little sample of that snippet. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
We're gonna come back and talk about that.
Yeah. So introduce your song for them. Let them know what we're about to play.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, LaLovetheBoss. And now you're hearing my new single, I Got That Yeah Yeah, produced by 88 Fingers.
There it is.
Huge difference. Yeah, I got that yeah, yeah. 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 Money piling high, I got that good vision. Keep my whips in my garage, I got the tools.
That's all right.
Nice.
Check you out. I'm digging your energy.
Thank you.
I know, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. So tell me a little bit about that song. I Got That Yeah.
It's funny. I wrote the song 2 weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
Literally, I was at Chipotle, my favorite place. Yes, I need an endorsement deal.
Yeah, okay,
There
you go.
Yeah, boss. So I was there, and 88 presented the track. I said, I got this track for you. We need to, move on some singles and things like that, right?
Right.
So I said, okay. He gave me this beat that he produced, and I said, wow, this shit is epic, but I need to come up with something that's crazy, something that's now current, wavy. And so I said, okay. So I came up with the pre-hook. Got the tools in it, And then I said, okay, I got that yeah. I was playing with that because I was creating a melody.
Okay.
But the yeah was a part that was going to fill in.
Okay.
I said, I got that yeah, that's just, keep that. I'm like, okay. And then I got that yeah can mean so many things.
Right.
You got that money, you got that swag, you got that sauce, you got that body, you got that ass. I got that yeah.
No doubt.
I like that.
No doubt.
I like that.
Love to play on words. And as an artist who writes her own lyrics, like, how would you say your metaphor game, like, describe your metaphor game?
I always tell a story no matter what. No matter if I'm spitting or when I mean coming with a hard beat or whether I'm doing melodic rap, it always has a message in it, and I'm always informative. You don't get confused of what I'm trying to say to you.
Exactly, and that was a good segue to my next question. You always got a message on your
Yeah.
Instagram. Talk about your positive, your motivation Mondays and how you do your thing.
Oh, God. Yeah, Motivational Mondays every Monday on Snapchat. I like to encourage, inspire. I'm not a pastor. I don't get all preachy on you because I do like to practice what I preach. A lot of us say a lot of things, but we don't live by what we say. So I try to definitely just encourage and inspire my youth and my young people. And just getting up every day and having a purpose. And, sacrificing a couple of things and conquering, You can't be a queen, you can't be a king if you don't be a boss at the same time and owning,
There it is in a nutshell. Y'all heard that right here on this Beta Hip Hop. Check it out. I listened to you talk about being a brand ambassador versus an urban model. Now, a lot of these young ladies have the mixed conceptions and get involved in that direction. I definitely want them to listen from you. You know what that's all about and the difference.
There is a difference, Being an urban model is, of course, being sexy, taking pictures, and if you're pursuing that as a career, you go all out with that. You try to get publications, you get photo shoots and all of that. But being an influencer and a brand ambassador is one that leads, and they're definitely a boss with what they do, and there is a difference between that. There's no knock on both ends because whatever you are, you have to embrace that.
Right.
But there is a balance. Do I model? Of course I model, but I'm no urban model. I don't take on that title. Got a lot of work to do for that. But
boss line of things
absolutely.
to do, no doubt.
An influencer influences people, in a great way.
And that you definitely do, having, such inspiration and having a way to articulate yourself. You represent your generation well.
Very well.
Very well. So now, let's talk about this high-end clothing line that you put out, and how's that going along with that fitness DVD? What's going on with all those projects?
So the fitness DVD is not out yet. That's
Okay.
not currently released.
Okay.
Now with my clothes, we have to get your natural products.
Okay.
We are working still on the clothing line and things like that, and expanding the brand. I think it's a good look. Trying to get the fashion. You know, I love wearing leggings all day, so it's like my fashion's
That's your thing. So, when did you decide that you wanted to just go natural? Like, okay, because I am
Right.
attempting to try to go natural.
Girl,
I'm
do
not-
it.
about it,
Do
talk
it.
about it.
Now, it's there, but I have all these different textures. So, what advice do you give us? Like, because I'm not getting discouraged. I really am. And I'm like, I just want to give up and just, as you can tell, I gave up.
Yeah, I can feel
Like,
it in your
you
energy.
know what I'm saying? So, I was like, what do you tell them, or what would you say to them? What advice do you give them? The patience.
I went natural about 6 years ago now.
Okay.
Then it wasn't so accepted. We're not in the 70s anymore. We're not in the 80s. But shout out to Pam Greer. You know?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, she's great. But just being natural, I think it's a sense of confidence. When you embrace your natural, it is a sense of confidence and inner confidence and self-love, you know. Being natural is a statement piece, and it shows people a way. Shows women a way, and men are getting and becoming natural as well with the dreads and the, you know, I don't know if you see the froze and the Kaepernick has it and everything, and like I said, it's a lifestyle, and if you're going to do it, go all the way with it, and be happy with your decision, rock it, own it. I say definitely go for it.
Indeed. You listening to It's Bigger Than Hip Hop Radio with our very special guest, this young lady right here by the name
Amazing.
of Amazing, yes.
Thank you.
LaLovetheBoss. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. You got that, yeah. And we're back. You're listening to It's Bigger Than Hip Hop Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Hodges. We're sitting with our very special guest, Miss LaLovetheBoss, talking about that new album release. Tell us, where can they get it at?
So when it releases, my new single, I Got That Yeah, it'll be available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Plays, what else? Tidal, and everywhere. But right now, I do have So High, my new single from a couple months now. It's available everywhere for purchase.
Now, we know that you're working with the super producer, 88 Fingers.
88 Fingers.
Talk about what it's like working with him and how you guys come up with these type of projects.
Oh man, I'm honored really to work with 88. He's great, he's fantastic. He's been doing a lot of major things in his past. He's legendary, I tell you that, and he definitely pushes me to be greater and be better and really just be myself and own it. You know, if you want to do it, you want to do it. You know, push it.
Indeed. So as a young lady and a queen, I know that your name over there on Instagram represents a Portuguese queen. Yeah, I've been on it. No doubt. I mean, you definitely present yourself as such, you know, having had the opportunity, you're welcome, to sit down with artists such as MC Light and, you know, to have that, you know, that topic where she knows how important it is for young ladies to represent themselves. Talk about being an artist and being responsible for your content.
It's big. Like I said, it's like being a boss. You have to build on your own self-success. Even being an artist, you have to get up, you have to work every day, and you have to promote your music. I mean, if you don't promote it yourself, how do you expect anyone to be involved or interested in what you're doing if you're not hands-on with your own career? I do have a manager, I do have a momager, and I do have a team, but I have to implement, I have to apply myself every day. So it's important to definitely be hands-on with your career, and really, whatever message you put out, I want it to be authentic from here. Not from there, from here. You know what I mean? So, it's important.
Indeed. All right, so before we let you go out of here, we're going to take a quick break because we got something real important we want to get into. Just a little more deeper.
Yeah, because I have a personal question.
So we're going to be right
Bring
back.
them on.
I see just back on. What happened to him? Can't do another show without my dude.
Now, Mama, I had a question for you.
I don't even want to be singing on that. Just got off the road. I ain't even
I know she's the one who said, but I'm just going to shoot in bed that you are mom. You know what I'm saying? And what made you decide when she was 12 that you were going to take this?
Oh yeah, we got a deep backstory, but yeah, it's a real story.
A magazine as well.
Yeah, it's really deep. So you know, where there's something back, 'cause I lost my dad, and, you know, so it's a deep backstory. Yeah, and we did the trade on. We actually made a family deal, like what we were going to do as a family. So it's deeper than because I had to raise a grandson at the same time. at the same time.
Hold up, we're gonna get Monduke in here. Don't spoil it up. Yeah, we're gonna get Monduke in here. Don't worry.
I tried.
All right. And we're back. You're listening to is Bigger Than Hip Hop. Check it out. We're gonna let our on the air host give it in some. I see Just, what you got for this young lady?
Just.
Peace.
I'm glad LA Love made it to the building, the boss in the building with momager. I got a question for you. Actually, I got two questions off the bat.
Yes.
Now with your multi-talent so gifted, and as Jeff said, you know, I was on Instagram a few times. I go on there putting out a lot of knowledge, a lot of culture. And you distracted me for like an hour. You know, all your magnetic and your talents and gifts, do you enjoy doing the most as far as writing, modeling? What do you enjoy the most and why?
Well, thank you for the support for one, but I do appreciate and I love the writing process and being an artist. That is my first passion. That is something that I've been doing since I was a little girl. So it's not something I woke up and, hey, I want to be a rapper, I want to be an artist. But I definitely enjoy the whole entertainment aspect of everything because it's leverage for everything else.
Yes. Now, you had the chance to work with any artist.
Yes.
Deceased or alive. What would be the top 5 you would love to work with?
Oh my God.
There we go.
Oh my God. Andre 3000 is dope. Drake, Missy, Lauryn Hill, and let me see one more. Kim is dope. I like Little Kim. Little Kim is dope. She is dope. She's hot.
That's what's up.
Yes. So what direction do we see you ultimately landed? Like, what's your objective with everything that you do? Where would you like to see yourself at in about 10 years from now?
Wow, 10 years from now. My own empire. I am my own boss now, but definitely expanding the brand and being legendary at that point. Because what I'm doing right now, I'm setting my family legacy up. It's not for now, it's not for current, it's not for something to just stick right now. It's definitely for my kids. So touring, arenas.
Let them know you ain't got no babies now.
Oh, no babies. You know,
And that leads me up to my question. Okay, so how is this affecting your personal life? Are we dating? Are we, you know, do men seem to understand your life?
it's difficult, no dating, because it's too hard. I don't have time for that. I'm too focused. Right now wouldn't be beneficial for me. Of course, I love my men, but you gotta get it where you can fit in.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a job, you know, it's very
It's a
hard
full-time
to balance the two, personal and your professional, and maintain happiness.
Yeah,
in
oh,
that.
Absolutely. I mean, I had a relationship about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. It didn't work out, but neither here nor there. We're still great friends and fully supportive. So just about creating that balance. And when it's time, it's gonna be time. God's gonna be like, hey, I got somebody for you. I'm like,
So this right now is your time. This is
yes,
your
my time.
your focus time, and I have to grind and
LA,
I have to do this,
LA love
you know, to have that legacy.
Yes.
You know, so legacy didn't come with, you know, personal life. I'll tell you that.
No, not right now. No distractions. Mama just not playing on that.
Okay, that's what I like about Mom. We need to get her in.
We're going to definitely put mine in a moment.
We're going to ask her some questions
Definitely.
about you.
Hot seat.
No, we're going to put you in the hot seat. We're
Matter
going
of
to
fact,
spill it off.
pull that chair off for Monduke right there. Let's get up in here.
We were sidelined talking
And
about
Miss Arlise Garrett up in the building.
Okay.
The reason why this is all going down, and she joins It's Bigger Than Hip Hop. How you doing, Mr. Garrett?
I'm doing
Switch it up.
wonderful. I am blessed. I am
So
blessed.
glad you're here.
We're
Yes.
excited to have you. We definitely appreciate what you've created. You shaped this young lady into the queen that she is.
Yes. I
Reflection
gotta
of
say
you.
she was special when she came out.
Yeah.
I'm for real. She walked at 7 months. She rode a bike with no training wheels at 2. Couldn't hold it down.
Right.
Okay.
And she loved music from day one.
Right. And your background, you definitely bring a great attribute to her career and to her direction. Talk about that for the listeners.
When she was born, her dad, with her dad, he played football for the Giants for like 13 years. We met at a party. I had just got divorced.
Right.
And, I wasn't interested in dating because I was owning my salon,
Right,
makeup
right.
and doing my
Right.
thing. And I didn't really want to pursue that. But
Indeed.
how that connected and made this special person. it was a blessing, you know. So she was just that type of child. I knew she was going to be different. And that's honesty. But, you know, it's a real story behind how she got here, because the bad thing is she used to perform, it's a good thing, in my shop for everybody. Aretha Franklin, all this old school. She does love old school. She still loves old school. Wow. And she went from a writer to a singer to a dancer. I didn't know, I just knew she was going to be in talent, you know. I didn't have the experience with the talent, but I was a promoter, you know, makeup artist, stylist, everything in my city. And on my own salon, so she was there for that, and everyone loved her on Fridays to perform. She always she would perform for everybody. So she grew up in that, and I used to teach models and all that, and I worked with underprivileged girls. I brought them to my shop to give them exposure to what they may not have. I developed a course myself. She took all of that, so the etiquette and all the boys and all of that is
definitely shows
embedded in her.
Definitely shows.
Yeah, so you know, she said she wanted to do the music industry. I have friends, you know, all in different fields. So I got her prepared to go into the recording studio. That was quite challenging, then doing it home on MySpace and all that. So it was very intimidating for her. She cried. She laid out on the floor because she's a perfectionist. So she's like, I have no clue on how to do this. So, but the next one, it was on. She tackled that like a pro.
Right.
And at that time, I was raising a grandson from my oldest. Took him on from birth just like that. With her career, my dad had cancer all at the same damn time. Oh, wow. So, you know, I'm very blessed. You know, God has been my strength. So this is what we are supposed to be doing. I made a deal with her. You help me raise the baby. We'll tackle your career. We shook on it, hugged on it, and let's go get it. No doubt. So that is a really backstory behind that, where there's something left. Dad said, make sure she gets there.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
so it's
that fire that put on you.
It's real, you know, so.
Real quick, that's your nephew in For You the Movie in that video?
Yes. That's
I
was 16 then.
No doubt. Yeah. And that showed a different side of you. Let's talk about how you made it to this journey of creating the eventual artist that you are today, because you dabble in different aspects of music.
Yes, I did. It was, at that time I was finding myself as an artist and exactly what I wanted to do. I've always wanted to rap, but I had to get the sound. I had to get the signature sound. And honestly, working with 88 Fingers over the past about a year now, it's really nailed my direction and who I want to be as an artist. Not just a rap artist, but the sound, the direction, who I want to appeal to. Right. And when you're young, you're dibbling and dabbling in it to develop the artist you're going to become.
Indeed. Now, Mom, when we talk about, you know, that message, unfortunately, but fortunately your dad left with you, that's been the inspiration. When he said to get her where she needed to get to, which you definitely achieved and beyond.
And beyond.
Share with the listeners that story.
Yeah, well, you know, I come from sales and marketing, so that's first and foremost. You know, I know how to put a plan together and execute it.
Right.
So I looked at her and said, I'm going to have to treat you like a product now. I gotta be successful. I gotta take the W. If I'm gonna give up all that, I gotta take the W. You know what I'm saying? So I developed that, and I worked on her. We, you know, limit nights, no sleep, you know, and understanding the internet. We didn't pay. It's organic. I just studied it and watched it, and you know, and I bring her in and say, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. This is how we're gonna win. And once I figured it out,
just ran with it.
It just kept going.
And so that's amazing.
Yeah.
You say that. So are there projects that you look at and you're like, you're just not going to do that?
Oh yeah, that's.
I mean, like, how do you make that decision from being mom and then being a manager? You know, because they're two different roles.
There were bad deals on the table, and it could have been a bad situation. But the thing that stopped me is I told him, I said, I can't do this to my baby. You know, it's a business, but at the end of the day, I have to look at her every day. If I make that bad decision for her and encourage her to do that, I can't deal with that, you know. So I have walked away from deals with majors because I know in my business instinct, in my heart of hearts, it wasn't right. You know, so I didn't sell out. So I said, you know what, we'll keep doing it. We've lost some people, we gained, but I said, no, it's going to work. I didn't believe in what the industry say you can do. I just can tell you what we're going to do.
Exactly.
And I instilled that in her.
I see that.
And we had it hard, and you know, I feel sometimes like people don't want to let you in, but now everybody's saying, damn, you did that. They told me I couldn't do it.
Right, and that's the field that people don't understand.
At least you can't market her like that. You can't do that.
Just, check it out. What you got for my Duke, Just?
Yes, green is momager. Now, what was your greatest challenge in finding that balance between mother and manager?
Repeat your question for us real quick. We had a little technical issue with the headset. Go ahead, repeat your question.
All right, so, what was your greatest challenge in finding the balance in your relationship as being a mother and a manager?
Oh yeah, that is really deep. I had to grow up more. I had to be the one to understand that she's a younger woman. Just because we're going to do the business doesn't mean that she's not going to go through the young woman things that they wonder and curious about. She grew up on the road with me, so in order for me to, and I was just expelling that today, the disrespect, I felt like if I don't let her express herself as an artist, that could come across disrespectful as a mother. I had to grow up and suck the bullet, you know? So to allow her the freedom to say, I'm angry today.
Right,
Her voice
right.
is a little loud. I said, when you do that, I know that's the artistry. So I had to take a different approach. Okay. I said, La, look, I'm your mom. I earned that crown. You know, can you watch your tone when we try, you know?
Right.
But at the same time, when we in business mode, she could do whatever she want. I respects that, you know. But as a daughter, we have the best relationship because I am her friend. People say you can't be the friend, but I'm talking about the friend and the respect level is there. So she knows when I'm like, hey, I just got to look at her a certain way. Okay, let's cut that, you know. So the respect is there, but at the end of the day, she can come to me no matter how bad it is.
Good or bad.
Good or bad, I'm not going to judge you. I'm just here to help you, love you, and get you back on track, okay? We run across different things as young women. We make mistakes. She's curious. I don't know, Mom told me about this and that. I tell her all the time, I'm here regardless of the decision you make. I love you. I'm going to support you. So that's what love is about, is accepting and supporting me.
So, and I know you said that, you know, the family, the immediate family came together and said, this is what we're going to do. Now, what type of negative have you received from some family members or friends or, you know, relatives making the decision?
I'm going to be real with you guys. You let her get tattoos. You know, but I knew the artistry in her, so if I didn't allow her some freedom, it could end up disastrous. Because you got to feed that artist. So I knew that. My oldest daughter doesn't have a tattoo or piercing because I said no. You know why? Different people. I knew she wouldn't. I knew she would change her mind tomorrow. So no. This one here, I said, yeah, you could do that. Okay, let's get that. Shoot, I'm trying to prevent her from dating and getting into other things. So, you know, so I had to give her something that she happy about. I got a good year if I get a tattoo. You know,
you got another year to make another decision she wants to make.
I looked at things differently. Elise, why you let her show her body, this, that, and this? Okay, this is a physical difference. She works out. She's proud of it, you know. And they don't wear clothes this generation, you know.
Anyway,
yeah. Why not branded? People always say, "How do you get your body like that?" What is, you know? And she would always draw that attention. That's something she's always been like. Why not work it? Not to add this to it, and you know so. Yeah, I get the flack. I didn't get the family support, you know, let her do that. You know what I said? She's a good kid. I cannot. I know where she's at. I know what she's doing. She's just trying to be creative in her journey. I'm going to support that, you know. So it's all about, you know, understanding who your child is. Yeah. And I'm going to be there, you know, for
regardless.
Her. Yeah, regardless of what anyone says.
Yeah. That's amazing. So her decisions that she's made in her life, did it affect you in a positive or just a negative way? You know, like the things that she wanted to do or things you were just like, as a mom, like, no, I don't want her to do that. But then as a manager, you said, okay, this is for the brand.
Well, let me tell you, when she first said she wanted to rap, I said, you got to do the Christian rap. So don't think I just jumped in there. She didn't get to curse till 17 and a half.
Wow.
And you know, and I went through this stuff. Mom, you know, all the kids, I said, I don't care. I can't allow you to do adult things underage. It makes me feel bad.
See, and that's mom.
So I just said, no, I can't. When you get 17 and a half, you just do it. She put out this mixtape. I was like, oh my God. This was all the stuff she wanted to say. Shit. You know. So
how did you feel? Like, what was that feeling when you first heard that?
When I first heard it, I wasn't hurt because I knew she was expressive. I laughed a lot. I said, oh my God, you just couldn't wait to do that stuff. You know,
you just went in.
So I thought it was funny. She was seeing things that she wanted to express herself. You know.
You just took it overboard.
It was millions of first words,
but you didn't even take Mom slow through the process. Yeah. You just took her straight on into it.
I think it was a way at that time to really, like I said, express myself, because now don't nearly say as many curse
Right.
words when
Right.
I rap.
Right.
Yeah, no. But at that time, it was the growing pains and the process
It was a
of me
teenage,
wanting to.
yeah.
I think I'm 17. I'm about to turn 18, so I can say this.
I'm grown. Yeah, where you're grown then,
That
right?
thing. I'm grown
Right.
now.
You're grown.
Yeah, so
Wow.
a lot of things I always told them, when you get 18, we can experience that.
You can do it,
but
you
not
can
right
do it.
now. So yeah, it's difficult like raising any, but there were blessings that she brought me. I had to grow up and accept,
Right.
certain things.
Her
As
being a
women,
woman.
we have to woman up as well,
And
in order
exactly,
to
we do.
help raise our daughters to be better. So the lessons were learned on both sides.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you have done so many amazing things. You got your mom on team deck. She's ride or die. She's right there. And you got a lot of projects and a lot of success.
A lot.
Ooh, yes.
definitely do.
Every day we're flipping, man. Different titles, different,
Right.
You just have all these different
Yeah,
hats.
I have
like
a lot,
mom.
yeah.
So that's a lot of hats, mom, and then
And
being your manager.
I'm her stylist, makeup artist, and
Right.
everything. So I
Yes.
have to make sure everything's done,
In
not
tasteful
just-
manner
yes,
and
yes,
respectful
tasteful
manner.
for the event, for this,
Share with us what it's like being This Is Your Year. What's that like? What that feels like? This is your year.
Feels damn good. I mean, after you work so hard, it's so rewarding, Of course, I do what I do because I love it. But we all want to get rewarded and excel and exceed. That's the ultimate goal. Always has been the goal. But it feels great to know that now I'm getting the respect that I deserve after all the hard work. A lot of people want to get rewarded, but if you don't do the hard work, the reward doesn't matter.
Right.
Because you have to do the work first, and I've learned that just through the wisdom of momager, and I do believe in God, where there's a will, there's a way, and everything's divine purpose and time.
Exactly.
Mom, I have a question for you. On the personal side,
Yeah.
the sacrifices that you make for your own personal happiness as a woman, your needs and desires, is that hard, or do you find it difficult? I'm nosy.
No, and I'm a very realist, I've sacrificed a few years without that. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay,
I mean,
okay.
I've had my loves,
Right.
So I know
Loves
what it
love.
is, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm not just chasing a thing or anything like that. So when something happens with me, it's organic, yes.
Right.
Do you think it'll be hard if you decide to have a decide?
Well, you know,
With
All
with
this
her-
fire right here.
I'm saying, I'm a very
And she
vibrant
busy.
woman.
I know. Beautiful, definitely,
course,
baby.
you
The apple don't fall far from the tree.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
without this, there's no this.
No,
you know?
I tell her I'm going away for a couple of days. Mama don't handle business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I know what
Mama being grown.
Yes, I'm very grown. So
I love that.
I will
I
go.
love that.
Where you? I said, don't worry about it. I'm on the phone. Just hit me up.
Right. I'm on
she
your
know.
phone call away.
But I'm raising a young black man. I can't be doing just bringing people in the house.
Right.
Very
so
true.
all that respect level has to stay there. Her, I can communicate with.
Now, you're not the only child, right?
No, I have an older daughter. She's 32.
What does she do?
Actually, she loves the beach. She's totally opposite.
She's totally opposite.
Totally
Okay.
opposite.
Okay.
She likes to style. She does her thing. Evidently, there was a situation. She's bipolar, and I took she didn't want to have the baby, so I said, "You have the baby. I take him." And that was it.
wow.
We worked it out as a family. So
worked it out.
there's a big story behind all of that.
So family is very...
It's very important to me.
important.
Yes. So, and now he's a little rapper because he followed her footsteps. He's got his first song coming out and all that. 10 years
Nice.
old,
He followed the
just
program.
crazy with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm just spacing him out. I'm just sprinkling him a little bit. He's got a lot
you're
of fire.
bringing him onto
yes,
the team.
yes.
So
He's
he's
definitely a
manager.
team boss. We're all,
Wow.
See, Just, what you got from my people's head?
Well, what I'm looking at, I definitely appreciate all the drive and energy that Love and momager put into the
Thank
game.
you.
Now, on just a regular day, a lot of people want to know what fuels that amazing body of yours. Like, I don't like to say diet because
That's
we eat to live. We don't eat
exactly.
I ain't on no diet, that's for sure. No, I love to eat
Right.
four-course meals a day. But with that, I just try to maintain. When I go to the gym, I don't lift and I don't work out to be masculine. I do like to keep my feminine curves. And being that I am only 22 tomorrow, I still am developing. A lot of my fans, I'm seeing the comments, "Damn, boss, you getting thick. You getting hits now. You getting this and getting that." I'm like, yeah, that's growth. That's growth. But I do try to eat healthy. I drink a lot of water. I recently cut out sodas. Diet Coke was my favorite thing. Oh my goodness. And I'm just trying to maintain. So it's nothing, there's no really secret to it, but it's about balance and not overeating. But I do like my 4-course meals, and momager does cook for me when she can.
So mom cooks for you. So you're not like, I'm vegan or I'm a vegetarian or, you know, or
I'm
anything like that.
pescatarian at times.
At
I was
times,
yeah, I
okay.
was that for 2 months.
Okay.
That kind of broke, on the road and working and being busy. But I do enjoy a lot of seafood, and my number 1 favorite food is Mexican. So if you
Okay.
buy me Mexican, I love you forever.
Uh-oh, you hear that?
4 times a week Mexican.
4 times a week. Wow.
But there's no
I got a
secret.
quick question.
There's no secret to the success.
Now go for it.
So mom, what do you see? Where do you see
Like,
your?
I see some people try to, come on your page sometimes. They throw a little shade.
Yeah.
But then your fans, though, and your followers or people
They
that just
go.
in the same lane that love you, it's through the roof. I give you that. Like, your following and people that's on your team is hands down, they love you to life. Like, really.
Thank you.
So now, what's your way of dealing with certain people that strive to come off in your lane because you have created your own lane and just try to knock you off course? What keeps you strong and pushing forward?
Just knowing what I'm capable of, and that I do run my own shit. I mean shit. It's just the willpower in me. I don't really get discouraged by negative energy and people's comments. I mean, people are people. Everyone has an opinion, just like everyone has everything else, and it's no big deal. My mom definitely, momager, worked on having tough, thick skin for this business. There's no business without the critiques. There's no business without people making their opinions and all of that about you. So love is love, and we tend to key in on the support and the love and all of that. And it outweighs. And if my fans see you talking smack about me, they go ape. When I talk ape, they go in. I'm like, okay, there you go. Dirty work's done.
Right.
I'm not entertaining that. I mean, who would I be? Yeah, it's crazy, but it's all good. I mean, I see it. I would be lying to you if I told you I didn't see it, but I see you and I don't, so.
So that's a good thing. I mean, you're just so positive and uplifting, and I see that in mom. Mom
Yeah,
is
she's
very
very like
positive.
that.
So do you have those days that you're like, what am I doing this for? Or do you have those moments where you both feel that, like, I know it's not always
No,
great.
and everybody wants to hear that sad story.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her one day, we don't have to have the story of everyone else in hip hop.
Right.
And I don't have that, but I have my pain and
Your
suffering.
story.
My story is my story. And so, we don't have to feel like, oh my God, I came from the dirt.
Right.
Some people don't appreciate that. But it's real. I have struggles too. I had 2, another kid bipolar. I had to deal with that. I'm divorced. I had to deal with that. I'm a single mother. I'm a grandmother raising a kid. So there are a lot of obstacles in my life, that validate a lot of what she can write about.
And when she, okay.
So I can honestly say, after losing 2 parents, being in a car accident 3 years ago, majorly, and actually being here to witness her success and still involved. I'm blessed so much that the small details that people, I don't even look at that. So I mean that when around my kids, like, look at what you do have. Stop focusing on what you don't.
Right.
Look at the blessings you have ahead of you. Now let's work. Because, I just don't believe in it. I've always been a positive person.
Yes.
Now check it. You got a list of accolades and having achieved so many different moments in your life. I mean, talk about that catalyst moment. Like, when did you get to celebrate? Like, when did you get to say, well, there's so many back-to-back moments.
Just recently, I think about a month ago, I said, wow, wow. People are really supportive of what I'm doing. I didn't hit 1 million followers and said, hey, I'm this, I'm famous, I'm that. But I really embraced it at that point and said, Momager, we did that. I mean, we did that regardless of no handouts, no free gift. No one gave us anything for free. You know what I mean? We worked for it, and we deserve everything we got, and anybody deserves anything that they've worked hard for. So I just now embrace that damn, we're here. Oh my God, look at everything that's going on. Look at the top ranking things I'm doing. Look at even my check the resume. I mean, even the cosigns are unbelievable. I just cannot believe it.
Salute.
Thank you.
Really digging what you're doing. We have what we call every last Friday out here on the show, a cipher.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I saw that you guys lived here, but then I seen
Yeah.
you went up to New York. I know you're from
Yeah,
Maryland.
yeah.
Where you at right now? Because I want you to be a part of my cipher. I need you to come here that last Friday of the month.
It's Friday?
Yeah, that last
We
Friday.
film here for
We
our
film here.
series, so that's.
Oh, that's even
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
So we can get
So what do you do it? You do it?
We do it right here.
Okay, every Friday. Okay,
The
cool.
last Friday of the month.
Last
Friday.
Friday.
I think it's Friday of the month.
29th.
All right, Mama Joe work out.
Yeah, we
Get it
gotta
on.
get you in your deck, get some of that
Get it on.
free flow, you know. Get
It
some of
works,
that
you know,
poppin'.
anytime I say I need to have something done in Atlanta, I just hook up with somebody. We can do 3,
That'd
4
be
jobs when we come.
Got you, got
You know,
you.
just
Right.
group it. I
Okay.
need to be there the week last, and then I get all the work.
That'd be
That
awesome.
sounds like a plan.
That's
Well, we
gonna
look
sound like it'll be
forward.
fun. That's gonna be
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
tell me about this event tonight, this birthday party. What we,
Oh
you know,
my God. So we got the TV
Mom, are you
series.
invited?
Yeah.
Starting
you
in
know
3
I'll be in
hours.
the building.
Okay,
You know
all
my
right
boss
then.
will
Let's
be
gonna make
there.
sure Mom's gonna be in the
Of
building.
course, of
I'm
course.
gonna relieve a little stress tonight.
Exactly.
4 hours away from the TV series premiere, and then Medusa's tonight at midnight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
anything for the premiere, what do we do? Is it all gonna be tied together?
No, it's not. Well, it's not tied together, but it's kind of together.
One promotes the
one
other.
promotes the other. We got the red carpet and everything. Press coming out. 5 different press for the event, starting at 5.
At 5, and where's the location? Tell us a little bit about it.
I mean the location, guys. It's on the flyer on your thing.
Oh, yeah, we definitely, we have to.
Yeah,
wanna
push
see
that out.
We're
Yeah.
gonna push that.
Yeah,
for sure.
actually, it's sold out in 24 hours.
Yeah, I know. I think you didn't see my
But,
message. I said, can we get some tickets?
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm saying I
You
have,
definitely
you know,
wanna
if you
come
guys
through.
want to come through, there's a lot of media there.
Okay.
You know, just hit me with the name on the list. I'll put you
It's
in.
Northwest
Okay,
Atlanta.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's around
Galleria
I mean,
It's close to here.
314.
We don't have to be there.
Galleria
Yeah, it's
314.
around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
that's
gonna
close
be huge.
by.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
definitely.
you know,
You said it
just
starts
pop
at
in.
5?
Yeah, yeah.
I would love for you guys to be there. It actually premieres the first episode, 30 minutes of Blue Check Verified.
No, we gotta
We
be
have
there.
And I get to see it. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
it.
Okay, we're already there.
It's open bar, popcorn, you know the whole thing.
The whole
Yeah,
nine.
it's the whole 9.
Just performers,
Yeah.
Two
yeah,
performers already?
It's really huge.
media press,
Yeah,
that would be
red
great.
carpet event. They're
We-
interviewing people
we're
and
there.
everything. So
Five
Say no
o'clock.
more.
definitely
Say
come
no
by,
more.
guys.
Hey, C. Just, you got some last words for our guest?
Yes, I just wanted to let you know, definitely continue to do what you're doing. We definitely see the boss in you. You definitely represent for the young nation. In closing, let everybody know where they can find your material at, where they can connect with you at, and everybody come out and support the premiere. And happy Boar's Day, girl.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. Tomorrow, woo-woo. Scorpio Nation, Scorpio
Tonight,
game
12:01
tonight,
a.m., we're bringing it in.
12:01. But yes, follow me on Twitter at LaLovetheBoss, Instagram at LaLovetheBoss. It's the blue check page, so you won't miss it. I do have a lot of fan pages, but that's all love as well. And Snapchat is at LaLovetheBoss, and then go to my website. It's www.LaLovetheBoss.bigcartel.com. Get you something that gets you a natural
And we
gear
have the
as well.
calendar this year coming out.
How do we forget? I just shot my 2-day calendar
Yes,
for 2
you
days.
did, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah, we missed that
Well, the
one.
birthday picture comes out today, so you only could imagine what the calendar's gonna be.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is there anything
Just
I
waiting to
don't
upload.
do?
Yeah, the birthday pic is
That's
awesome.
what's up,
So I
that's
was
what's
You know,
going through
Mom,
that
we're so
process.
proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
without you, there's no her.
Yeah.
You know, you
Very
did
true.
an excellent.
great
She bought me
job.
some flowers
job.
today and say, just for you, Mom. I really
That's
appreciate
it.
you.
That's
She
it.
just
Just for
came
you.
here and I love it. My favorite plants for Christmas.
That's
And she
what's
just
up.
gave it to
Big
me.
plans for the holidays?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was huge. I think she thought I was coming out for me.
The
Like,
plans
hey,
for the
I got
holidays,
a
family. We
Okay.
eat together, play together, have fun, and that's what we do.
No doubt.
You know.
Nice. I love it.
LA Love, it's definitely been an honor and a pleasure.
Thank you.
I definitely want to see you have continued success.
Yes.
Keep popping, doing what you're doing. Keep that energy, shaking off
Right.
that negativity. You are the voice for the youth. You definitely showing the shine that they can definitely find some inspiration
example.
from. Continue that, and you know,
Thank you.
don't let nobody what they say bother you. You're doing a great
No,
job.
I can't
We're proud
bother.
of you. Very proud of
Hey,
you.
and
your
my
mother
Duke
both.
as
Thank
well.
you.
We
Thank
salute
Definitely.
you as well.
Thank
Here
you.
it's Bigger Than Hip Hop Radio. Congratulations, great job. What
Thank
you've
you.
done.
Thank you guys. for having
Continue
Thank you,
as well.
thank you.
That's our pleasure. You listening to It's Bigger Than Hip Hop Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Hodges, and that is my very special guest, Miss L.A. Love, with my co-host, Miss V, and my dude on the phone, I see Justice, y'all. We gonna keep giving y'all what y'all need as we continue to proceed here on It's Bigger Than Hip Hop Radio. Until next time, stay tuned and stay focused. Peace.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.